quick piece of revision on something called frequency polygons. One of the easiest questions you could ever get on a higher GCSE paper, as long as you remember some really important things. When you're plotting a frequency polygon, you're going to plot some coordinates. The coordinates are going to be the midpoint plotted against the frequency. It's as simple as that. And from the table, we take the midpoint, 20 to 30, the midpoint is 25. We plot that against the frequency, 8. The midpoint, 30 to 40, is 35. We plot that against this frequency, 13. 40 to 50, midpoint is 45. We plot it against the frequency of 25. 50 to 60, the midpoint is 55. We plot that against the frequency of 10. Finally, in this group 60 to 70, the midpoint is 65. We plot that against the frequency. The final thing you need to understand about these things is that the lowest value we will use and the highest value we will use. And now we merely plot the points. So, first point is 25, 8. There's 25, there's 8, there's my coordinate. Next one, 35, 13. So we go across the 35, we come up to 13, we plot that coordinate. The next one, 45, 25, across to 45, up to 25, we plot that point there. The next one, 55, 10, across to 55, up to 10, we plot the coordinate. And finally, 65, 4. We plot those. The final points come from 20, which is the lowest value, and 70, which is the highest value. So we plot also 20, 0, and 70, 0. The reason for this is it's called a frequency polygon because it makes the shape of a polygon. Take my ruler. Make sure I've got a nice sharp pencil in the exam for this. And I can join up the points. So from this one to this one straight line segment. This one to this one, straight line segment. This one to this one, line segment, line segment, line segment, line segment. It joins all the way across to the bottom, and that is why it's called a frequency polygon, because look, you join the bottom across there, you have one contained shape. The points at the end here, in the mark scheme, often you could lose a mark if you haven't plotted those final points, the lowest and the highest value, and joined it down to the horizontal axis. You could lose a mark if you plot the points, these ones here, you join them up, but you don't go all the way down to the x-axis there. 2 marks for that. It is an absolute gift in a higher GCSE exam for intelligent people such as your good selves.